Donkey of the Day for Friday, October 12th goes to Tony Green and Elijah Green, two brothers, 22 and 25 years old from Chicago. Now, look, I keep telling y'all every day of our lives we have one job, and that job is to avoid crazy. All right, that's the one fundamental thing we all have to do in order to survive. But sadly, in America, we don't go looking for crazy. Crazy comes looking for us. Now, we have all been behind on our rent at some point in our lives, right? Safe to say that, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Some of us have left apartments and not even paid our final month's rent. Am I just speaking for myself here? Huh? Okay, well, I want to apologize to Providence Park Apartments in Columbia, South Carolina. I think I still owe y'all $630. I didn't see it on my credit report, though, but I apologize. Times was hard back then. All right, when you're behind on rent, there's really nothing you can do. You either have the money or you don't. If you don't have the money, well, you eventually getting evicted. So you have to go out there and do what you got to do to get money. Simple as that, okay? Most landlords don't have empathy. And honestly, I'm not sure if they have to have empathy, all right? That's not their job. Their job is to be landlords. And if you're late on rent or don't pay rent at all, it's my job to give you an eviction notice and get you up out of here. So if you don't have a job, then you have to find a way to make that money every month. Well, Elijah and Tony, they didn't have the money, okay? They was late on rent. So to avoid getting evicted, they came up with a plan. Well, let me rephrase. They actually executed a plan. And that plan to avoid paying rent was a simple one that they didn't think all the way through. They killed their landlord. Let's go to Fox 32 Chicago for the report, please.
Two tenants murdered an elderly Rolling Meadows landlord whose decomposing body was found in a sewer in the South Side.
Vasudeva cared about his tenants in neighborhoods like Englewood. Two of those tenants, 25-year-old Elijah Green and 22-year-old Tony Green, were charged with murdering the 76-year-old landlord. The two brothers allegedly called Ketharetti about repairing a leaky roof. Then Tony stood watch while Elijah choked him. It happened in August, but the victim's body wasn't found until last week, when cell phone records led them to a sewer near the Greens' home.
It was discovered that a witness conducted Google searches on a phone number registered to Tony Green about how long it takes for a body in sewer water to decompose.
Jesus Christ.
The victim's son says he actually met the Green brothers while searching for his dad last August.
Prosecutors say both suspects have given video confessions, but each of them tried to blame the other for actually choking the victim.
Bond was denied for both suspects.
Tony and Elijah made a permanent decision based off a temporary financial situation. Here's my thing, okay? You killed a landlord. Did you think that eventually this building wouldn't find a new landlord? Did you think killing the landlord would make you not have to pay rent for the rest of your life? Did you kill the landlord because you wanted to go to prison because you get room and board and food for free? I just don't understand the thought process, but I've gotten to the point in my life where I'm not trying to make sense of crazy. I'm just trying to avoid it. Not to mention, I would never get used to people communicating crimes on their phone. I grew up in an era of not talking on the phone about any dirt. Nowadays, y'all are Googling about the crimes that you committed. Tony and Elijah dumped the landlord's body in the sewer and then Googled this.
It was discovered that a witness conducted Google searches on a phone number registered to Tony Green about how long it takes for a body in sewer water to decompose.
You can't make this kind of stuff up. Both brothers have since admitted to being involved in the plan to kill the landlord and hide his body, and they are currently sitting in the Cook County Jail, living rent-free, awaiting their Friday court hearings this morning, and something tells me they won't ever have to worry about paying rent again for the rest of their lives. Please give Elijah Green and Tony Green the biggest hee-haw, please.
All right.
Sheesh.
Thank you for that donkey today.